I just got back from Disneyland. No, not the real Disneyland, but Connect Disneyland Adventures. And honestly, it was probably my worst time in Disneyland ever. Now, if you know anything about me, you already know that I am the biggest Disney park fangirl ever. And usually being a fangirl means you must love something even when it sucks. And so that's kind of why I was still excited for Disneyland Connect Adventures or Connect Disneyland Adventures, whatever. I was still excited for it, even though, as you probably already know, I hate the Connect. Like, there's no redeeming qualities out of the Connect. And I thought Disneyland Adventures would be finally the one redeeming quality that I've been waiting for. So, I excitedly accepted the review offer, popped that baby in, and was quickly disappointed. Now, the layout of everything in Disneyland Connect Adventures was awesome. It was almost point on, only to the trained eye of mine that knows everything pretty much about Disneyland. I noticed some things that were wrong, mainly like where were the bathrooms? They weren't where they're supposed to be, but this isn't The Sims, so I don't have to worry about my bladder control. Other than that, everything was pretty much dead on, and there was a lot of great little details that only to someone who's been to Disneyland more times than they want to admit would notice. One of those things is definitely the hidden Mickeys. Now, if you don't know anything about Disney World or Disneyland, but the Imagineers, those are the guys that build the parks and the rides and everything like that, at the Disney parks, they have gone through and hidden cute little Mickey heads all over their parks, pretty much everywhere. There's not an official list of which ones are where and what they are and who put them by Disney, but there are books out there that'll tell you where some of the most common ones are. Like, the most common, most well-known one is in the dining room scene of the Haunted Mansion. Well, this game has tons of hidden Mickeys. Now, most of them aren't where they actually are in the park, but that's fine. Just the fact they added hidden Mickeys in it was awesome. I really did actually enjoy what the game was all about. I mean, essentially it was just one big fetch quest game, but that's fine. I really enjoyed running around, checking out the rides, which were mini games, collecting character autographs, and collecting Disney pins, which I do in real life. The thing that made this game just so awful was the controls. Your little character you make, your little child, controls like a tank. Basically, you point them where you want to go, and then you go forward, and you stop, repoint them, and go forward, which is extremely annoying, especially when having to stand up the whole time. Also, with even the simple gestures of interacting with the characters, the Connect couldn't figure out what I was trying to do. So basically, this means sign my autograph book, this means I want a hug, and this means take a picture. Now, why when I would do this, half the time they would give me a hug, I don't know. Or when I would want a signature, they'd give me a hug, or when I want a hug, they'd give me a signature, and so forth. Really, Connect? These are supposed to be simple controls. Do I have two hands up, or do I have one hand up? And it couldn't even get that right. And then also to access the menu, I had to raise my hand up in the air and wait for the menu to open up, and then kind of move my hand like a clock to decide what I want out of my inventory. Another pain in the ass. Sorry for my not Disney language. Overall, the game sucked really bad because of the controls. I wanted to go adventuring more, I wanted to go exploring more, but having to just move around the park was some of the most frustrating, just uncoordinated controls I've played in a game since before the N64. Like, these controls are terrible. I wouldn't even recommend this game to a child, because I don't even think a child would put up with these kind of controls. Like, me having to go back and turn the game on to play to get through it so I could review it was almost like pulling teeth with me. I had to fight with myself to turn on my 360 and play this game. And it's Disneyland. I should want to play it no matter what, but I didn't because the controls are just that bad. And any of the mini games were mostly you standing there like this and moving side to side. Like, look, I'm bobsledding. Now I'm floating in the air. Really uncreative. Just a complete pain to get through. Now, if this game wasn't Connect, if it was released on Xbox Live Arcade, I would be all about it. I'm fine with the fetch quests. You put me down in Disneyland, let me run around, talk to characters, and collect Disney stuff? That sounds like my dream game. Sounds like a game I would make. But one thing I would never do is I would never force Connect controls in a game that it obviously does not belong in. So, to make this review short, skip this game. There's nothing redeemable about this game. Coming from even the biggest Disney park fan you will ever meet, skip this game. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to any age, any gender. It's just not worth it. This game is really bad. And I think the only people that are going to go out and buy it are the people that don't know any better. Sorry, Disney. Thanks for watching another review from This Disney Hardcore. I will see you guys next time.